everybody. I put another request, Patreon request. This one's going to be interesting. Before we start, as always, HalfLifeSistah.com for the merch. Wanted to show you guys the actual merch store because it's incredibly intricate. Everything you see here was made by my wife, HalfLifeSistah. All of these shirts, all of these designs, these are all unique designs. One thing that people may not know about her is she's kind of a low-key designer and she loves to design. And not just that, but she's a good web designer. If you notice here, she has everything broken down into micro categories. So if you go like for the Keep It Metal, which is the shirt that I got on now, you've got the Dark Collection. You can click on that. So many different options here. Tanks, uni. She put her heart into this. For whatever specifically you're looking for, all on this side, she has everything mapped out so you can find it easily. And as you can see, she's got a lot of designs here. Unity wings, heart globes. And honestly, these are some of my favorite shirts. I like the cut on them. I like the design. I like the feel. And this shirt here is I think it's at least a year and a half, 2 years old now. It's still, if you notice the design and the print, it still holds up. After many washes, after many uses, I work out in this shirt, I sleep in this shirt sometimes, and it's held up pretty well. So it's a pretty good quality shirt on top of everything else. So check it out, HalfLifeSistah.com. Support this channel, support her channel, and of course, joining the Patreon. We want to get the Patreon to 500. That's the goal, and that's where you can make requests. You can see over 150 reactions that I've done with my wife that are waiting to be edited to YouTube. So if you like what we do and you want to support us, this is how you do it, guys. We appreciate you all, believe me. But today we are doing OZZY Osbourne, which is going to be problematic because I'm telling you right now, the last OZZY that I did on Twitch with my wife was blocked, and not just the video. Usually it's just a video that's blocked, and that's easy to fix because you can just cover up the video. But if the audio is blocked, that's a whole different story. And these big labels that people like OZZY are on usually don't like their stuff being played. They don't care if it's free promotion. They don't care. They don't care. They just don't care. But let's see what this is. So Patient Number 9. Wow, so this is actually his new album. I wasn't even aware. Well, that shows you how out of the loop I am with some things. It was released September of 2022. Epic Records. See what I mean? This is we'll see how they feel about me sharing this shit. But already songs on the album I'm seeing that Zakk Wylde is there. Okay, so it looks like he's partnering up with several people because here we got Tony Iommi. We got Eric Clapton. Ah, yes, and we've got Jeff Beck on this track. Okay, I see it in the link here. Let me pull it up. Oh, damn. So I might actually want to see this live version too. Look at this. With Crazy Train. Again, probably won't be able to keep it on YouTube, but I want to see that for myself. But yeah, if you guys are watching this, you probably already know that Jeff Beck recently passed away, legendary guitarist. When was it? January 10th. Yeah. So I wonder if C-Rock, if that's why he wanted me to do it, to give a little homage here to Jeff Beck. But there's nothing I can do or say to give Jeff Beck really any justice here. I would only say Rick Beato, he's got a YouTube channel, and this guy really does a good job of breaking down like what made Jeff Beck special. I would highly recommend checking out the videos he did. I watched those when Jeff passed. I checked it out just to kind of remind myself of what was going on there. But great stuff. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going to do a song before he passed with OZZY. Wow, very special. Thank you, C-Rock. Thank you for requesting this. We're going to go ahead and get into it and see what's going on there. Let me get it all ready, and then I'm going to do a countdown. If you guys want to have the video next to this, we're going to 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, play.
Is there a way out of it? Hey, I love you with you.
Excuse me. Could you tell them to get out of here? I want to go
All right, so I'm not the biggest fan of mainstream music and mainstream metal and mainstream whatever, but Ozzy Ozzy always gets a pass. My magnitude of heaviness, right, went from Billy Squier and Billy Idol were like the rockiest things that I would listen to as a kid, right? And then it went to Quiet Riot, right? Of course, I didn't even know Randy Rhoads or who any of these people were or anything like that, but I forget why. I think I had like a credit at Woolworth. And I've never actually told this particular story, but I had a credit at Woolworth and I needed to use it. And I wanted to buy a tape and I couldn't figure out what to buy. And I was going through it, and the only band I recognized was, damn it. What the hell's their name? The people who sang Celebration. Celebrate. I just heard a McKintock mashup of that. Cool in the Gang, I think it was. Anyway, so I bought that because I liked the song Celebration. I did as a kid. But as I listened to the rest of the album, I realized Celebration was the only song I liked on it. So I returned it and I saw Ozzy's Bark at the Moon. And I didn't know who Ozzy was, but I saw a guy on, with that looked like a wolf. And I bring it up because in this video, I thought it was a wolf, but then it turned out to be a vampire. But, it just kind of harkened me back to the Bark at the Moon, But when I heard it, as soon as I put it in there, yeah, boom, I liked it, The thing that really got me into metal after that was, of course, Metallica, Master of Puppets. That's what made me realize that, oh, metal is a thing. But I didn't know what Ozzy was, metal or anything. Like, I wasn't like sitting there thinking about genres or anything. I just knew that what I was listening to was darker and cooler to anything that I've heard before it. And it's not about how heavy it is. It's about the vibe. Ozzy has a very particular vibe. And this man has maintained his vibe his entire life. And never compromised. It doesn't matter how mainstream or how big he got, his music still sounded like Ozzy. It still sounded like his music. Like, there's just a thing he does, and it really doesn't have, like, it's really, to me, its own thing, And sure, it's metal, sure, it's hard rocks in certain points, but it's undeniably Ozzy. And this is just a perfect example of that. This is, these kind of songs are so hard to write because when you're doing popular mainstream stuff and you're trying to sound different and not be, there's so many songs have come out. It's got to be hooky. It's got to be catchy. This had all of that in there. It was good. It was a good song. And it seemed, oddly personal with Ozzy at his age. There's some, with the pushing the pills and calling you crazy and stuff, like there seems to be a kind of a personal message here as well. Let's be real. I mean, for a good portion of Ozzy's life, a lot of people thought he was crazy. He let us think he was crazy because it was part of his brand. He sold that. Then his reality show came out. It kind of humanized him. You started to see a human side of him. You started to realize he's a real person. You got to know his family. You got to know his kids, and that just kind of changed everyone's perspective. And as if anyone couldn't go any more mainstream than that, we saw all the good parts, all the bad parts, and everything in between, and it just made him human despite being the metal god that he is. It's one of the few concerts that I was able to see. I saw him in Ozfest in South Florida many moons ago. So I've always been a fan of Ozzy. Granted, I don't listen to as much of his work because of the mainstreamness. It just tends to not be what I go for. I've never disliked an Ozzy album. You know what I mean? It's just good, solid stuff. The guy knows how to make good music. What can I say? And of course, the artists that he always has worked with, always the best guitarists, always the best people. It's unfortunate that we lost Jeff. Explore his work. You heard beautiful guitar through this whole thing, but there's far more nuance to it, like I said, where you can see some videos where people really break it down. The Rick Beato one that I saw, this might have been even before he passed, was why Jeff Beck can't be copied. And we talk about how anyone can learn guitar, but it's writing music. But there's certain people who do it in a certain way that is signature, is their own, and you don't hear too many people doing it that way. Just for shits and giggles and C-Rock, thank you very much for the request. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. Go to Patreon to make your own request. But I just want to see this just for fun. Again, I don't know if it's going to get blocked. I'm going to keep it there. I'll do the same countdown just in case. But this is 4 months ago. I just want to see Ozzy, and I just want to see this performed live. And of course, I want to see some Crazy Train as well. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. riff. Oh, this is at a football concert. A football concert? Football game. So you're saying you believe their lies. Great sound. That chorus starts to grow on you. And just think how much music he's written already. To still be able to write a song that's good, that's listenable, that's catchy. And again, I'm not saying he's writing all his own music, I'm just saying that just the consistency of it all. Greatest opening to a song ever. Oh shit! The Beastmaster has arrived. Still goosebumps to this day. Who doesn't get goosebumps at that fucking opening? Holy shit! And who better to play this than Jack? It's like the whole Pantera thing. Who do you want to replace a person? It's gotta be someone meaningful. Someone to make sense.
Millions of people leaving this post. It's not too late. And forget the way. There's a war without you, driving me insane. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Going off the rails on a crazy train.
I hope we play the whole thing. I want to hear that solo.
I listen to preachers.
I've listened to fools.
A bunch of them drop out who make their own rules. What is the condition to rule and control? The media says it, and you live the role.
Kills it, baby.
Metal wounds not healing. Who would want to bleed? Coming off the rails on a crazy train. Coming off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me.
Come on, baby.
You gotta listen to my word.
Fuck yeah. Is he wearing pajamas? Goddamn, Ozzy. Goddamn, I hope you let me share this shit, man. Glorious. Glorious. Oh my god, the nostalgia feels. That was too much. Alright, my friend. Thank you, C-Rock. Thank you, everybody. What more can we say? Just enjoy some Ozzy. I don't know if this is going to be an edited mess because of the blocking. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy it like I did. If not, I don't know. I guess I'll hide it on Patreon or something. Remember this? Rock and roll in the Congress. Anyway, this was fun. Thank you, C-Rock. Thank you to everyone who's supporting the channel. Join us on Patreon. Make some requests yourself. Let's join the fun here and let's have a good time. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you all. Keep it metal, as always. Goodbye.